PIP stands Personal Intellectual Property. Personal intellectual property is your blueprint to your advancement. You were created with this distinct attribute. It is personal to you because it is your automated response, action, and attitude. The pattern is often noticeable from an early stage in one's life. While it is good to identify where your dominant identifying mark sits in this mirror framework, let me remind you that the real benefits come with application of self. Use it to multiply your effectiveness, increase your confidence, and build your bridges stronger. If your identifying mark is obvious or correctly identified, intensifying your actions in this hemisphere will assist with a more focused life. This knowledge, when applied, can 10x your life. It will amplify the reason behind certain actions. Your blueprint is your starting point before you had a say in where you're going. Once you have decided on an end goal in mind, it will certainly provide the scope of your vision. Your path will be even more structured and precise. Clarity enables a much easier step-by-step detailed plan. You can order your steps, carve your path, and sharpen your stride to interpolate that determinant factor. The discovery of this identifying mark will make a dramatic difference to your direction to ensure you stay on target. This finding has exposed me to a deeper understanding of why I do something so differently from others. Now I can be confident that this is my strength. With the right applications, I can use my defining mark to propel through the waves of life. Prior to this understanding, I would feel so out of depth, trying desperately to follow or copy other person's pattern. I lack clear direction and was often consumed with overwhelming thoughts. One of the most resolved issues is the ability to switch to spiritual deep dive thinking in short successions while doing regular duties such as washing dishes or ironing clothes. I now know that this is a skill that can be redirected in a more effective and controlled manner. I was slow to comprehend information and often ask many whys. This wasn't good at workplaces, even on a new job. I found asking was not embraced. The trainers often seemed bored at my asking. I now understand why I could not get it with one explanation. I learn better visually and doing the activity slowly so that I can record the sequence. If a sequence seems to be missing in my mind, then I need to ask a question to bridge that gap. Details is important to me, while another person can overlook the missing parts and hope for the best, or they may have gotten full understanding straight away. These days, I ask the right questions with greater conviction of the intended outcome. I also know that clarity will help with the level of contributions I can or will make if these correct information is provided in these circumstances. Your intellect can also determine your chosen language and the gradient you choose to apply. As you interact, you decide how to manage your relationships, good communication, actively listen, and your creative approach to address difficult situations. Types of intellectual capacity include analysis, problem solving, verbal comprehension, and reasoning skills. Lastly, property means that you own the rights to your distinct imprint. You will express the determinant in your unique way. The path of life is full of choices, with countless options. It is yours to take ownership of the space you are given and be creative with it. This is Personal Intellectual Property, a part of Mirrors of Health and Wealth program. Your first step towards advancement. Do contact on Instagram at Shannon J. Curtis. This is a 90-minute program. See you soon.